Well, for the best part of 50 years, Len Clement has been involved in harness racing. He's been tutored by some of the stars of the industry, and he's also met a lot of interesting characters along the way. I caught up with Len to have a chat about his story. Well, it's good to catch up. As I mentioned, just on 50 years in the industry, you've met a lot of interesting characters, and you've been under the care, I would say, of a lot of outstanding characters in the likes of Perce Hall and Laurie Moles and Kevin Newman, but it was Vic and Glenn Frost who put their stamp on your career.
Yeah, well, they didn't actually put the stamp on it, but they taught me how to train and condition horses for races many years ago.
What was the most important thing you learnt then from Vic?
Time. They needed miles in their legs before you could get them to go a distance, and that's what we do.
How did your career unfold in harness?
I was apprentice carpenter, and the father of me boss, he had harness racing horses, and he said to me, because I was out of town, he said, oh, I knew him, and he said, come round and you can give me a hand. And that's what it was, me to give him a hand. He didn't teach us a lot, but he showed us a lot.
A hobby trainer throughout most of your career. How many horses did you have in your care at any one time?
We've had up to 14. 14, in the last 10 years we had up to 14. Yep.
That certainly would have kept you busy for a hobby.
Yeah, but I did nothing else. All I did was train all day to train horses. So, yeah, and there's only me and the wife. We do it all. Yep.
Your wife Christine was involved in a very interesting journey you went on. I'm going to have a chat about that very shortly. You retired in 2015 to tick off your bucket list driving at every harness racing track in New South Wales.
Yeah, and we managed it. It was just something I looked for all the years. I've looked at all these different tracks and thought, yeah, wouldn't mind having a look at them. Well, if you're going to go and have a look at them, I'll take a horse and I'll have a drive on them all. And they tell me no one else had done it, so we did it.
So where did this journey start?
Well, realistically, it started many years ago because I'd driven on a lot of tracks up north before I started, but Parkes was the first one when we actually hit the road. We went from Parkes to Yarra to Young or something like that. We did.
Would have been an interesting experience, Broken Hill.
Yeah, it was great. I loved it out there. I loved it that much out there when I went for 2 weeks. I went back for 3 months. Took two horses and went back there and spent a whole season out there.
Was it the most intriguing track on the list, or was there one in particular that you thought, gee, this is interesting, I like this one?
No, because I was used to show racing, and on the 600 metre track, I was back in my old glory. Yeah, no, it's a lovely track to drive on. Don't care what people say.
So your skills as a carpenter came in very handy because you converted a 3-horse float into a mobile home, which included the horse.
Yep, yeah, it wasn't much to do, we put cupboards and sinks and fridge areas and that, and a divider for it and the horse. Yep.
Unfortunately, on the way, your horse went amiss, and you did advertise that you'd drive for anyone, anywhere.
Yeah, but we were lucky. An owner stepped up with the horse. He was one of many, but we took one horse and continued on our way.
Apart from all the interesting tracks, you would have come across a lot of interesting characters.
Yeah, we did, and we made a lot of good friends, but it was funny, in the whole of the trip, the people we run into that we knew from different places over the years. We were at Broken Hill one day, Saturday afternoon waiting for the races, and was knock on our house door thing, and it was a bloke from Newcastle, from Maitland, Wayne Smith. He turns up, he said, I said, what are you doing out here? He said, oh, you're out here, so I thought I'd come and have a look. All the way to Broken Hill, just for the day.
And how long did this trip take, Lyndon?
Oh, we had a little break, and I suppose 18 months to 2 years to complete the whole thing, culminating in a race drive on Menangle.
Back in September 2017 at Leeton, you drove your first winner in 4 years, a horse by the name of Let Us Fire Harvey. That must have been a great thrill to get back into the winner's circle.
Yeah, it was a great thrill, but it was an even bigger thrill because it was the first winner we'd had in Riverina. So that was really good. And we got the horse. I had no horse, I'd been ill. And an owner said to me, I got a horse here you could go and play with. We ended up leasing the horse, and he was all right. Yeah.
You had a serious accident?
Yeah, back in 1979, 89. No, it might have been 79. I was in a Sire Stakes race at Tamworth, and there was a mishap up in front of me, and I got catapulted 25 feet in the air. It come down and broke me back, or my left arm. Yep, and said, oh, well, I won't do it again, but I'm still here.
Yeah, a very nice horse by the name of Nunya, apparently now ill-fated. Took 87 starts to get that first win.
Yeah, she's a lovely old horse. Actually, the chap that's with us today, we stayed at his place last night, he owned her. And she was a horse that we were going to take on our trip, but didn't eventuate. And she was just a lovely old horse, you know. She got herself beat more times than she went round nearly. You know, she could find ways to just throw away races and everything and that. And in the end, like we won on an 87 start, and she was coming up to 100. And Ellen Jones, now Ellen Bartley, used to drive the mare for me. She could make a fly. And we said, well, we're coming up to 100, we're going to get a winner. Anyway, on a 97 start, she broke down on us in the middle of the track, and Ellen broke down too.
For the past 3 years, you've been calling Wagga Wagga home. Certainly been a life-changing experience.
No, we sold our training complex up north, and when we decided this is where we should be with the horses, and being retired, you know, we do something different. And we sold our training complex, bought a little house in Wagga, and that's home for now.
And you're enjoying the sunshine at Menangle because it's been a bit Piccadilly down at Wagga.
Oh, it's been blitter. They tell me after I left yesterday they had 3 thunderstorms and 2 hailstorms, so I'm glad I was down here. Hey?
That trip you went on, Len, you'd undoubtedly recommend it to anyone who was thinking about something like that. Take it up.
Yeah, no, it was just different, but the people you meet and the friends you meet along the way, it's just phenomenal. I'd recommend it to anybody if they want to do it. I know a chap is thinking about doing it, you know.
Was there a place, Len, that didn't have a harness racing track, but you enjoyed being at so much?
No, because everywhere I went at a harness racing track, because that's why I went there. But we did the tourist thing while we were there. You know, we spent a week at each place, and we do the tourist thing, race, and then move on to the next place. Yeah.
You're still enjoying a wonderful trip in harness racing, Len. She's believable going around later today at Menangle. Good luck with her, and good luck with the rest of your career.
Thank you very much. Yeah, we're just here to enjoy the day today. What happens, what unfolds in the race unfolds, and we'll take whatever we get, you know. We've got a bit of a high opinion of the horse, you know. Like, she's probably one of the better horses I've ever had. I've got an old horse at home, he's won 14 and he's still going around. But this just shows us a lot as a baby. You know, I don't have many young horses, so, you know, this is exciting, you know.
Well, let's hope that excitement continues. It's been wonderful catching up with you, Len.
Thank you very much, and, you know, that's the life now.